Hey everyone, my name is Janae and I'm a mom of two. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 12 things that you absolutely need if you are a homemaker mom. Let's jump right into it. So these are in no particular order. However, all of these 12 things are things that I literally use on a daily basis. So in my opinion, they're definitely worth checking out if you are a stay-at-home mom, a homemaker, or just a mom in general, you know? Lovevery Toys and Playthings. Now, I didn't put regular toys on here because I specifically love the Lovevery Toys because first of all, I don't have to think about what new toys to buy my kids as they get older. It just automatically gets sent to my house every couple of months, so that takes the stress out of that. It's Montessori stage-based play that helps fine-tune and develop their learning and real-life skills. I love that both my girls play with each other's toys interchangeably and intentionally. This month we got the Free Spirit Play Kit, which is for months 34, 35, and 36, yet my 13-month-old has fun in her own way with the playthings. I highly recommend checking out Lovevery. I will leave a direct link down below. I love the Montessori style of play that Lovevery takes because it's not just another toy that just, takes away your kid's attention and keeps them, playing with something for a few minutes. It's actually teaching them real life skills and it's actually teaching them how to do things. So it's very intentional play and I love that. So I highly recommend checking them out. An extra long baby gate or a regular baby gate, depending on how your house is set up. My house is not an open style floor plan. So if you do have an open concept floor plan of your house, I feel like instead of a baby gate, I would have a designated room for like a playroom. So then you don't have to worry about the kids running all over the house, because for my house, I don't have the space to have a designated playroom. It has this big wall, but it's not like a doorway. So it's too big to have like a standard baby gate, but I found this super extra long baby gate that works perfectly and it kind of traps us in there for most of the day. So the rooms of our house kind of all flow, like it's not open concept, but they're all like near each other. So our office does not have a door on it. And our kitchen and our living room, like they're all like right there. If you've seen my daily vlogs, you know what I'm talking about. So like all of our office stuff, my kids can get into it. And so if I didn't have that gate, I would literally probably get rid of like 90% of the things in our house. And I don't think my husband would be too happy about that. So I highly recommend looking into a baby gate or just designating a space where you spend most of your time with your kids and where your kids are playing in. So even when I have to cook dinner, I can keep I can keep my kids in there. They're in the gate. I don't have to worry about them running all over the house as I'm trying to wash dishes or cook, etc. My large water bottle. Now this is definitely a must because I know it's 5 cups of water. So if I refill it once per day, I know I'm getting at least 10 cups of water intake. If I don't have my water bottle that I'm drinking out of, I always drink only 3 cups of water a day. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So if I have my huge water bottle, I know I'm getting adequate water intake, which is also very important if you're breastfeeding. So this next one is called the High Chair Catchy. Unless you're going to be feeding your child literally everything from your own hand, this is the definite must. Silicone bibs. I have cloth and silicone bibs, and while I do like cloth bibs, they're just way more inconvenient to wash because when I wash them, you have to let them dry for a really long time because it's fabric. Silicone bibs, you just wipe, they're so easy to clean. You just let them dry and they're good to go. They don't even have to dry. If you have a paper towel, you could just wipe it and use it right away. So silicone bibs are a definite must. A stain remover. Now the one I have in love is Pre-Spot. It's by like an all natural wellness company. So I highly recommend that one, but any stain remover you need, because if you have a child, that child is going to get a stainable substance on their clothes at some point in time. It's just inevitable. An apron. Now, if you cook or bake a lot, you need an apron because otherwise whenever I forget to wear my apron, I'm done cooking and then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look like a garbage can just exploded all over me, Like I had a nice outfit on, but now my husband's about to walk in the door and now I look like flour just exploded on me. So definitely having the apron around is a must. So the next 2 are blackout curtains because they are essential for toddler and baby sleep, as well as a sound machine. Now the sound machine, I know some people who don't really use a sound machine very much, or they just use it for the night light or whatever, but I feel like sound machines are awesome because even if you don't use the sound, you could use the light, or if you don't use the light, you could use the sound. So in my case, both my kids, especially my first, was a very, very light sleeper. Like any noise, she would wake up and just okay, nap's over or bedtime is over. Even after sleep training her, it's like any noise she hears and wakes up. So having the sound machine kind of hush out that noise, especially when I had baby number 2 and she was crying as my older child was sleeping, and then the baby would wake up in the night and cry, it wouldn't wake her up because she can't really hear it because it's like muffled, you know? It's not completely exiting out every single noise, but it helps diminish it and helps to keep your kid into a nice sleep. So I highly recommend a sound machine. The next one is a baby monitor. This just gives so much peace of mind. So the next thing, I'm not actually sure what it's called, but I'll show you what it looks like. I have this underneath my toddler's door. I haven't gotten one for my baby's room yet. I kind of just put a towel there and it works. It works, you know, it provides the same outcome. It blocks more noise and light because underneath our doorway, there's kind of a pretty large gap because we redid our floors because there was carpet before. So then there was like a big gap underneath the doorway. So I highly recommend these under door thingies. I don't know what it's called, but I'll leave a link to the one I have down below. A double stroller. Now, if you like to stay active and you like to take brisk walks, a double stroller is a must, especially if you have 2 kids and your older kid isn't quite at the age that they're like old enough to walk alongside you, you know? Like I have a 2.5-year-old and a 1-year-old. So my 2.5-year-old likes to stop every like 2 feet and explore the land, which is nice and all, but not when I'm trying to, you know, get my heart rate up. It's more for like leisurely fun time. So a double stroller is a definite must. All right, guys, that wraps up my 12 things. What are some of your essentials? If you are a mom of 1 or 2, comment down below some of your absolute essentials, things that you use on a daily basis that just make your life so much easier. I wanna know, and it could also help the other moms out there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a lovely rest of your day. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.